Alright guys, we're back with another video, another massive mail day coming up. I don't know what it is, but I've been buying a fair bit as of January right now. This mail day has a bit of a funny twist in it, as you can see from the title. But yeah, let's get started. Some really nice cards in this mail day. Alright, so first card up, we have Peyton Pritchard. This is the Optic Contenders. This one is out of 99. It's absolutely crazy to see the change in price of Peyton Pritchard. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if last year or probably 2 years ago, if this was like a $20 or $30 card. Got this one for like 80 bucks, but I think it's honestly valued at probably double the price. But yeah, it's just crazy to see how his market's kind of gone. He's, I think, the favorite right now for the sixth man of the year. Really nice card again. I don't know if he's someone I would try to, be banking on long term, but it's just something more that I see as a quick flip. All right, so this next lot was $90. I mean, it's headlined by the one card here, the Barry Sanders Topps Chrome out of 50. Yes, it's unlicensed, but Barry Sanders is well regarded as probably the best running back of all time. The gold refractor itself, I think this in itself should cover the lot plus more. But yeah, $90 for this entire lot. Obviously, that's the main card. We have the Topps Finest as well of Barry Sanders. This one is it numbered? Am I blind? Am I missing it there? I don't think it's numbered. We have the Aiden Hutchinson blue press proof, another blue press proof, some base, and then we also have the Mosaic Silver ICG8, which is an Aussie grading company. And then this is where the funny twist of my mail day starts. So a couple of weeks ago, a bloke was selling off some, basically his whole Devin Booker collection. And in that sale, honestly, his prices were very, very good. It was almost like a bit of a sniping war, like who was the quickest to say sold. And I was able to get some pickups, as you'll see coming up. But later on, when I tried to buy some of the other cards, it turns out that someone else had bought the entire collection. But anyways, let's show the first part of this Devin Booker mail day. So I paid $160 each for these black gold jerseys. They're rookies. I mean, his prices have dropped a fair bit. I know he doesn't sign too much after his second year, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't have too many orders out there, but yeah, really well-liked player for the Suns. I mean, the Suns are a bit of a mess at the moment, so $160 each for those was a nice little find. Also had a Charles Barkley National Treasures on-card order out of 49. This one was $150. And then this one I thought was quite sneaky. $85 for this one. You might be thinking, yes, it's a Ruby out of 15. In the Kentucky uniforms, it probably isn't like in demand, I guess, not being pro uniform, but this is actually his rookie year. So rookie year, Devin Booker, floors out of 15. Yes, it's in the Kentucky uniform, but I think this one is definitely worth more than $85, which is what I paid for it. Obviously, a lot of the cards that he was selling, like I said, was going for way under comms. So I just think this was probably more a value play that I really liked. Another lot coming up here. So one of my good friends in the hobby, Jace, I dealt with him a lot, more so selling to him, but I actually bought a fair few cards from him this time round. Keon Coleman, literally like 10 minutes ago, I've just stopped watching the Chiefs and the Bills game and the Bills lost. So Keon Coleman out of 299 Origins. The story was that the Bills drafted him over Xavier Worthy, and Xavier Worthy had that on his mind the entire game. Xavier Worthy just killed the Bills at the moment. So out of 299 Origins, I got that one for $5. A couple Chase Browns here. Played very well this season. Obviously, Nick Chubb was injured, but two numbered cards here for $3 each. Rookie cards. Aiden O'Connell, $3 for this one. I mean, I don't know what the Raiders are going to be doing at quarterback, but he showed signs. I just don't think that he is going to be their starter next season, but still interesting for $3. Dalton Kincaid, speaking about that last game I just spoke about, the Origins out of 75, $5 for this one. He literally just dropped, I wouldn't want to say an easy catch, but Josh Allen had a bit of a Hail Mary throw at the end whilst he was getting chased and swarmed by the Chiefs, and then Kincaid just ended up dropping it, which is unfortunate. And then we also have Derrick Henry, Origins out of 99 for $5. So shout out to Jace, dealt with him a fair few times, and it was nice to finally buy off him because normally I'm the one selling to him. So this next card, I've been after this card for years. I probably haven't been kind of going after it too well. Like if it kind of popped up, I would go for it, but it's not something that I was kind of putting up on Facebook groups saying, I want to find this card, like I want to buy it. Is anyone going to sell it to me? But someone put it up at a really good price and I had to snap it up. At $120, we have Christian Petracca. This is the Future Force signature. This one's a red out of 200, 99 out of 200. He's changed his autograph a fair bit from now, from here until now. I really, really like this card. I like how it has his old signature as well. You might be thinking, aren't you a Richmond fan? Like, why do you even care about a Christian Petracca Future 4 signature card? But had a fair history with Christian, playing against him in basketball growing up. He was an absolute gun at basketball. And I've said to people before, if you hear about commentators in footy saying, oh, he's got a basketball background, all this sort of stuff, like, people might be thinking, is he actually a good player? Look up his highlights on YouTube. You can actually see his highlights from under 16s, under 18s. He was a very good player. I don't know if he was going to make the NBA. I think he'd be probably pushing to be a really good NBL player, but he was definitely a top 2, top 3 player in the state for my age, and yeah, just an absolute gun. His team were very successful. It's good to see that he's kind of bridged it towards the AFL. Like, how he plays in the AFL and how he acts in the AFL is pretty much how he was at basketball. So he was pretty much like a man-child. It was absolutely ridiculous, but to have this onto the PC, really like this card as well. And yeah, it doesn't have pro uniform or Melbourne Demon signatures in his first year, because this is just how Select did it back then. But yeah, really cool card. Next 2 cards up, paid $40 for these 2. We have a dual jersey, first up, of Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. You might have seen my TikTok about me seeing if, you can see if the jerseys were actually from each player. I've actually shown a torch through the back and it did say Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase, even though they're not from any specific game or event. So they weren't worn, but they're just obviously from Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase jerseys that they've probably gotten from Fanatics. And then this card here, Breece Hall, Prestige, out of 50, PSA 9 rookie card, in college uniform, but still a really cool card. I wonder what the Jets are going to do. I mean, Breece Hall will be there, but it's more with the Aaron Rodgers situation at the moment. It's going to be very interesting. I still think it's very tough. It's doing your Achilles at that age is always going to be tough. I just don't know what he's going to do. Like, his stats are very good, but a lot of Jets fans have been turned off. But I think the Jets fans just want some success. So I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be very interesting. But yeah, out of 50, PSA 9. These next 2 cards, I got them. The last one I definitely got at a good price, but Paolo Banchero, paid $200 for this one. The Court Kings from Fresh Paint, out of 199. You can see I got it from who I got it from, but really nice card. Like I've said, I'm big into Paolo at the moment. If I see any Paolo cards that are sub $200 for his autos, I'll take him any day of the week, especially his rookie ones. I think he's going to be that next player to kind of elevate kind of towards that Anthony Edwards level, that Shea level. Probably not this season, but yeah, I think next season he'll be there. So even though it is sticker auto, look at Anthony Edwards' sticker autos and what they're going for. They're going for an astronomical price. So I think Paolo can kind of come up, and I do see Paolo as more of like a mid to long-term hold at the moment. And then the last card in this lot, so I did purchase this one, I'd say probably 3 or 4 weeks ago. So the prices probably aren't as reflective of it, but I paid $130 for this one. Jalen Green, Donruss, out of 99. It is a PSA 10. When he put it up in the sale, it was $130. I think the comp for that was actually from like November or October. Jalen Green has kind of popped off, especially now since I've bought it, but even kind of before he listed it, Jalen Green was kind of having a nice run of games. So $130 for this one. I actually saw a comp last week for $400 for this one, and yeah, 130 into 400. I don't know if people are going to pay that in Australia for a sticker auto, but it's a PSA 10. It's numbered out of 99. If the Rockets keep pulling this sort of run off, it'll be a very interesting card, but I think this is something that I just want to kind of flip very quickly. I still like Alperin and Armin a little bit more than Jalen, but still a nice card, and he can put up 30 to 35 in a game really easily. He's a very nice player, but I wouldn't want to have this one in my PC. I've already got a Jalen Green order for my PC. This one is just going to go as more of a flip for me. Quick break in today's video. If you guys are after card cases to display and also store your cards, if you want to bring them to card shows or even just have them at home, go check out the link down below at mattscardshop.com. And then to follow up that second part of the story where I said it had a little bit of funny twist. So Mailman Breaks, Jono, he ended up buying that entire collection that I just spoke about. And look, I knew straight away he bought it. So about a week later, he said on his own Facebook group, and I'll post it on the screen, Sports Card Addicts Australia. If you guys aren't in it, go join it because he hosts some really great sales in it. But he said in that sale that he was going to do a massive Devin Booker sale. And in my head, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna have to be paying a little bit more than what the other guy was selling it for, which is fine, but he'll be making a fair bit of money off it. And I thought, I'll watch it. I'll keep an eye on the sale, but I don't think I'm gonna buy anything because I've probably lost the value in it. But credit to Jono, because he actually sold it on the comps as well. And some of the cards that he posted were actually selling for less than the other guy was selling it. So obviously he bought the collection, made his margins on it, and then was able to still make a bit of profit while selling it off. But yeah, really nice lot here. I paid $785 total. I'll try and break down the prices for you guys, but it was a live sale. It was pretty much a mine sort of situation where people were just trying to put comments sold as fast as they could, and luckily I was the first for a lot of these cards. So let's go to the first one. This one was $200 for this lot in it. Sorry, not $200. It was $275 for these two cards. This one in itself comps at like 400, and then this one's like 30 bucks, so like 430 from 270. I don't think I will grade this one because it does look a little bit off-centered, and having a card raw from this year, from that period, I don't think it will grade too well. And then knowing me, I'm not the best grader, unfortunately, but this is a very nice card here. Back in this year of Prism, they didn't have too many parallels from Prism. And yeah, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with it. I'll probably send it to consignment, but when he did list this one, no one bought it in the first 2 to 3 minutes. And I was literally like kind of staring at my screen, looking up comps, checking other parallels. Like there's a Ruby or Red Wave from this year out of 350 that kind of comps at like $200 from what I remember. So I was like, all right, the blue Prism is obviously more coveted. It's more short printed. And I was staring at it. And then eventually I was just like, all right, I'm going to buy it. But I always find numbered Prisms are very hard sort of sales here in Australia. So it's probably something that I'll just go to consignment unless someone watching this video wants to buy it. Next card up. This one was 50 bucks. Again, I'm going to try and remember prices as well as I can, but this one's a booklet. Devin Booker, his rookie year, along with Karl Anthony Towns. We might have to like kind of chop it here because Trey Lyles, obviously he's still in the NBA, but not really a great player by any means. But Kat and Devin Booker, rookie jerseys from their rookie class, a booklet. I do like booklets, but again, I find them harder to store, so I think that will be just kind of more a flip for me. Next card up. These jerseys were like $10 to $15 each. In my head, the one touches are like $3 to $4. So anything game worn or player worn from Devin Booker that are $10, I'll happily take that with the one touch. So $10 for that one. I'll actually get the jerseys up because it's probably a bit easier. Another one from Noir, game worn jersey for that one was like, yeah, 15 bucks, and then another Noir on the back of it out of 99. Really cool cards here. Like I said, $15 each for Devin Booker jerseys. I'll take that for sure. I'll round off with the last Booker before we have another couple autos from another player. He had this one for $55. Devin Booker, this is out of 25. I think $50 to $60 or whatever I paid for it is a really nice find. It's not rookie year, but it is second year. Yeah, like he obviously looks really young in this, but out of 25. Yeah, it's the diamond. Yeah, the diamond guaranteed by Panini. Second year Devin Booker, flawless for $55 or $60, whatever I paid for it, I think is a really good price. And then to end off, this is not what I paid for it. I think I paid $150 to $160 each. Just missed out on being a starter in the All-Star game, but he's playing very well for the Hornets. I don't know honestly what I don't know what the Hornets are going to do. I don't know if Lamelo should stay there at all, but he's obviously putting up stats on that team. They've got a really good young core though. Brandon Miller, Mark Williams. I do like that team, but it's just like, are they going to win games? I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like it's just a bit of a losing franchise in general. But yeah, around $160 to $170 each for these two. Lamelo Ball Prism rookie auto, as well as the Lamelo Ball Flux rookie auto. If you guys weren't in the hobby or really don't have the best memory, Lamelo didn't sign his redemptions, because these were all redemptions. As you can see, they're Panini sealed, but Lamelo didn't sign his redemptions for a while, and people thought that he was holding out for more money, and he didn't actually have too many rookie autos out there. So a lot of rookie autos that did actually get printed out initially were going for crazy prices, like $1,000 plus we're talking here. And then even like his draft picks autos, which he's in the Illawarra Hawks uniform, which are unlicensed, they were going for ridiculous amounts as well. But then he ended up signing, and then yeah, like his card prices, his autos were like $500 plus, but now they've dropped to like sub $200. He's playing very well. He doesn't really have the best injury luck, but I still like Lamelo Ball. Like I like Lamelo, I like Paolo, Anthony Edwards, Shea. They're just two players that are just out of my reach. I think if you're looking for those two next younger players to kind of step up, Lamelo and Paolo are kind of those two, and at the prices that Jono was selling them for, I was happy to take on these two cards there. Yeah, guys, that is it for the video. I've been buying a lot to start off 2025, not on purpose, but it's just like a lot of the deals that are kind of happening right now are at really good prices, so I can't really say no to them. If you enjoyed the video, as always, leave a like down below, comment down below, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care.